they're clean and they're held in a clean environment. They're not thrown in the basement. I don't know what that means.
We believe that he's driving a late blue Gremlin with white tires.
And we don't have any idea whether or not the blue gremlin is connected to the man standing there. And we don't have any idea whether or not the blue gremlin is connected to the man standing there. And we don't have any idea whether or not the blue gremlin is connected to the man standing there.
What do we really know about the killer himself? His material life, his family life, his personal life. At the time of the Timothy King kidnapping earlier this year, a lead developed. Someone in the Chatham parking lot in Birmingham saw a person and a car.
We believe that he's driving a late model blue Gremlin with white wall tires.
The car and the person standing near it became the object of the hunt, the most intensive manhunt ever attempted by local authorities. For weeks, thousands of tips flooded police department phones. 8 months later, still no gremlin.
Well, the accuracy of the blue gremlin has only been distorted by the media. And the blue gremlin, very simple. A lady said, I saw a boy talking to a man standing by a blue gremlin. She does not know, nor do we, that was Timmy King. We have absolutely no idea who the man is. That's the composite. And we don't have any idea whether or not the blue gremlin is connected to the man standing there. The only thing that we do have is that whoever was driving that blue gremlin has not come forward. That person has not come forward.
Even yet, task force officials still get tips about gremlins, and they still check them out. However, for now, all they know is that a blue gremlin, a man and a boy, were seen in the same parking lot the same night Timmy King disappeared. What it means, like so much of the information received, is still yet to be defined.
There was no dirt on the body itself. Christine was gone 19 days, yet her body was clean as if she hadn't been any place where she could have gotten dirty. Her clothes were fairly clean. At first it was thought that perhaps they'd been washed or taken from her upon her abduction and not given back or not put back on her till the time she was dropped off. These were things that were talked about, speculation, hunches, whatever, when we first got started. I don't know that that's really the case now. I don't believe we're convinced that the bodies were washed.
Another point of truth continues to evade investigators, and that is the apparent cleanliness of the bodies. With this knowledge and other information on the condition of the bodies, police began to speculate that the killer was perhaps a clean man, perhaps a fanatic. Lieutenant Robert Robertson, is there any truth to that?
Really what we're saying in cleanliness and clinically clean, and clinically clean I guess means a lot of things to different people. But what it means to us at the task force, which is true of all the cases, that the youngsters are well cared for, that their personal needs are taken care of, that they're clean and they're held in a clean environment. They're not thrown in the basement. They're not stored out in the barn. They're not thrown in a dirty closet, but they're obviously clean as our children would be if stored in a home for X number of days in the wintertime.
Psychiatrist Dr. Bruce Danto believes there is a correlation between cleanliness and murder.
The idea of having to be clean, particularly as an attempt to undo the dastardly nature of a homicide, is really an old piece of behavior in Macbeth. And, the need to wash hands. That's old. Nothing new about that at all.
Cleanliness of the bodies. What does it mean? Police can only theorize.
Now, Timmy King's fingernails and toenails were scraped, and I don't know what that means. Did the killer do them, or did Timmy King do it? I don't have the answer to that. And that's what makes his case so difficult, is there's just there's very few things that are really known factually at being absolute. Most things you have to interpret.
That seems to be the bottom line, reappearing throughout the entire investigation. Not enough facts to trace a link to the killer, and not enough facts to even build ironclad theory. Psychiatrist Dr. Bruce Danto says at this point there are some probable answers to be considered.
I think that he is a loner. Even if he's married, he's to himself. And I think that he's triggered off either by the winter, beginning of the year, or those first few months. For whatever reasons he associates with it. I think that he is a person who